Great afternoon, everybody. Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. It's time for my 2 cents and tea. And y'all know we do the same thing every time. So let's go on through our preliminaries. Let's go on get comfortable. Let's go on get excited. Let's go on get ready. So a couple of things. Definitely want you all to continue to follow me at the Tish LaCroix on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm gonna get back in that Twitter game. That's why I said Twitter. I'm gonna get back to that. So definitely would love for you all to follow us there, connect with us in those spaces, and of course, like, comment, and share these videos. Know that on Instagram, those videos do not stay up. They do get pulled down, but also on Facebook, they only last a week. So if you want to go back and watch a replay, if you say I missed something, I'm definitely going to make sure we add them to the description. So you'll see a separate link. We don't say, follow us on YouTube, but then there's a separate link. We'll have all these broadcasts in there for you. You can go back and rewatch them as many times as you like. Also, as I said last week, I was like, my son trying to play me. He thinks I can, get my followers up. So please, just can get it out. Subscribe to the channel. There's different things on there. I'm not always going to be talking about my twisted tea, but there are other things. I'm going to try to showcase some more of my family and all things we have going on. So definitely want to do that with each and every one of you. What else I got to tell y'all today? Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Last week we talked about opportunity. I hope y'all enjoyed it. What else I had to tell y'all? I don't know. Is that it? I guess that was all my announcements. We're still working out some of these graphic kinks and all the great stuff. So many great things happening. I'm excited about it. So, tea of the day, right? Don't forget, if you would like us to try a tea, or there's a tea that you like, definitely DM me or message me or contact me, and then we could talk about it with that. I told you, I really believe that I'm going to have my own line of tea one day, right? Anyway, so this tea brand is Roar. I probably got it while I was on travel somewhere. Like, it's teas that you buy. Like, these are teas I like. I think my next level goal is going to be, I think there's a tea shop here where you can kind of blend your own teas. That's going to be my next thing. I'm going to be, this is my own special brew, right? Anyway, this one is, I think this was was it Passion? I don't know what it was. No, it was chamomile. That's what it was chamomile. And it had this thing on it. It's something I would want on my tea too. It says roar and it says humble plus exquisite. I think I want some encouraging words on mine and put like a scripture with it. See, I'll be thinking, I'll be getting with y'all. I just think all kind of stuff. All right, let me see. Y'all ready? Okay. Chamomile's not bad. Y'all remember, I don't use sugar in my tea unless it's sugar in the raw. And then, of course, if I'm not doing sugar, I mean with something sweet, I'll put a little honey in it. And that's it. I don't do a whole lot of sugary stuff in my tea. Just me and tea, baby. Just me and tea. Anyway, let's get started on the day. I can't with y'all. I'm just out of control today. So y'all know I'm going back to my book. This is the original copy. I can tell the original copy, not for resale. Original copy. This was the first print of my book, y'all. Shout out to, Sanders Publications and the one and only Dr. Matt Sanders. Like, if it wasn't for her, I promise y'all would not have this. Like, this is so not. This was actually, if I go back, I will show you all. One day I'll show you that I actually wrote this title down 4 years ago, what I wanted it to be, and it's live in here. So this further lets me know what you think about, what you put to paper, what you put in the atmosphere, God can truly produce. So this is book one. Book two, prayerfully, I'm believing, put it out there. I'm believing book two release the top of 2022. It's pretty much done. It just needs one more chapter, and then I need to go do edits. And then she's gonna fuss at me because I'm gonna be procrastinating. I know I'm beating that procrastination spirit, but she's gonna fuss at me about it because she's gonna say, "Well, I ain't done." I'm like, "I ain't done." And she'll be like, "We got more books to read." That's like, I know. That's how I'm in her talk. I love her though. She's, definitely the best publisher that I know. For self-publishing, she's published like several books for people. So, anyway, grab your. Oh, sorry, this way. Grab your copy of The D's of Life and How I Turn Them to A's and B's. I'm very transparent in here. That makes sense. If you're watching, we so need to upgrade this cover. We're gonna make some changes. Like, it's gonna be a different kind of beast on this one, but It's my copy. Can you tell? It's all bent up. It's got stains on it. I didn't, did all kind of stuff. But grab your copy. I heard a lot of great things about it. I heard a lot of great things about it. So this is actually the last chapter of this particular book. And it says deserve. And that's what I want to talk about today. So we sipped our tea. We ready? I hope maybe have some one day I'm gonna bring like some croissants or some bagels or something. I don't eat a whole lot of bread anymore, but I'm gonna bring some bagels from my favorite place. My favorite place right now to get bagels. Let me tell you. I think it's called Brewster's or Brewlers. I don't know. It's called. I just know they do y'all know that they don't most what did they say they do to it's something they do to their bagels. The lady told me what they did. I think she said they boiled them first and then they baked them or whatever they did. But I'm gonna tell you, when I eat their bagels and then I eat like regular bagels, I can taste the difference. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have bagels or something one day I get on here. Even though it's the afternoon, who cares? We're having tea, hot tea, right? Afternoon. Anywho, so this chapter is called I Deserve. I Deserve. This is called Deserve. I'm just going to read the first two things in here. Not going to read the chapter or anything like that, but I'm going to set the tone for what I'm going to talk about with you all today. So deserve. Deserve is defined as do something, or showing qualities worthy of reward or punishment. Doing something or showing qualities worthy of reward or punishment, right? And so the lesson I learned is thankfully, I don't always get what I deserve. I'm also thankful that God looked beyond my mistakes and errors and blessed me anyway. So I could title this thing, progression over perfection. I actually heard somebody else say that when I was on a show last night when I was watching it, and I just reminded me that something that I know has been spoken to my heart: progression over perfection. Because we all want things to be perfect, and then we do them, and then not just that. Sometimes we think that because we've committed faults or we've done something wrong, or we're not perfect in any way, or we've not done the things that we know we are to do, that we should not get blessed, or we should not have more, we should not do more. And that's a hostage really to the bondage of your past. And so we all can change. We all have an opportunity to change. At any moment that we decide today, I can make a decision that I'm going to change. I can make a decision just like that I'm going to go after my goals. I can make a decision that I'm not going to live the life. I make a decision I'm going to be happy. I'm going to have joy. I'm going to have peace. It's all within a mindset of saying I made a decision. And so here's the thing I want to tell y'all as we close out 2021, as you have so many days, right? You have about 73 days. No, yeah, 73 days left in this year. That you're able to create a new life. You're able to create a new day. You're able to create so much more based on what you have left. And so sometimes we get so caught up and so stuck in what has happened before that we don't sit back and say, you know what? I made a decision to change. So I'm gonna give you all 3D words. 3D words. And I'm going to leave you with these 3D words. And I challenge you, like I challenge some people I'm connected to. I challenged myself. Well, I think a couple of weeks ago, I said, you know what? This next 92 days are about me. And I know people may take that offensively, but it's not for me. It's about me. Hear what I'm saying? It's not for me, it's about me. There's someone looking to be at the next level of themselves, or a better version of themselves, or do more. And they need someone to see. They need to see your light shine. They need to see you show up. They need to see you push through. They need to see you persevere. They need to see you say, you know what? I'm going to do it because I deserve nothing but God's best for my life. He didn't ask for perfect people. He asked for progressive people. And I'm not here to preach to anybody, but I'm just telling you what I know God said to me. He's not asking me to be perfect. He's asking me to be progressive, that I'm showing up as a better version of myself every single day. Are things going to happen? Absolutely. Are things going to get messed up? Absolutely. But that does not mean I quit. It does not mean I stop, and I don't let anybody else hold me hostage to any decision that I made. I own it. I did it. And now I'm pressing on, and you should move on too. That was somebody else who letting people hold them hostage to their past. So 3 things I challenge you to do. Well, let me go to the sub point before I even go to the 3 things I challenge you to do. I want you to really sit back and ask yourself, what do I want? What do I desire? And I'm gonna give you a clue, something I heard, and I think it was so powerful that I could say, I don't want to be fat, right? I'm just gonna this is what I'm talking about myself. I don't want to be fat. I don't want to be big. But the reality is, I've just now spoken that energy out. I didn't say, listen, I want to live my healthiest life. And I said, listen, I desire to be down 10 pounds. And I said, listen, I desire to change my eating habits. I desire to exercise 30 minutes a day. See, all those things I put out in the atmosphere, those are things that I can literally do, and it would by default see the weight come off, see my energy go up, see my attitude, see my skin clear up, see my attitude shift. But if I put out there, I don't want to be fat, I'm tired of being fat, guess what I'm gonna get? Being fat. So I want you to know that when you ask yourself, when you sit down with that question, you really hear yourself, what do I want? Make sure what you are actually saying is what you actually want. All right. Like my thing is, I desire to be able to serve at a level where money, doubt, fear has no bearance on me. Right. I'm not thinking about, I'm not worried about the mortgage is going to get paid. I'm not worried about if this is going to happen. I'm not worried about the doubt. I'm full focused on doing my purpose, that all the other stuff is already taken care of. I want to tell you, well, I can focus on those things because all those other things are taken care of. So I want you to start off this thing as I give you 3 things. I want you to start off with the fact that what do you really want? What does it look like for you? How does it go? I love if I could take my daughter where everywhere I go. If I'm going on a business deal, if I'm over here looking at property, she can go and let it get in her energy. I love the fact that I can talk to my son. He can tell me, get these videos. Like, let me tell you what he told me. He probably gonna say something about this video too, because I ain't do what he told me to do. He fussed me down about videos. He's like, those videos look horrible. And I was like, duh, like great job, mom. You did a little something for yourself. But it did, I know, even though I say that, I know it didn't come from a place of ill intent. It didn't come from a place of him not loving me. It comes with, I want better because I know you can do better, and I respect him for that, even though he's my son. And so I want you to really respect not what your children want, not what your husband wants or your wife wants, but what do you desire for your life? What do you desire to do before 2021 is over? What do you desire to have before 2021 is over? What do you desire to make of yourself? What level should you be on as far as for you, not compared to anybody else's journey, but your particular journey? I heard somebody say it's so powerful. The only standard for, especially for those who are believers, is the Lord. He is the only standard to put up against. That's it. Not what Susie over here doing, what Brother Orange over here is doing. No shade to my sister. Her last name is Orange. Over there is doing. That doesn't matter. What matters is that the only standard for me is the Lord's standard. So I'm looking at anybody else, comparing myself to anybody else. I'm T. That's it. That's all I can be. So ask yourself that question and write it down. What do I want? There's 8 things I wrote down that I desired for 2021. 8. That's pushing myself to make it 8 things I desire for 2021. I'm going to give y'all one of them. I love myself. And I know it may sound odd to some people, but I believe that when you love yourself and you give yourself the best, you can give out love, because you can't give for what you don't have. So if I can love me, I can love everybody. And that's not selfish, because I got to start with myself, right? I got to start with me. I can't wait till our stuff come in. Y'all, I'm going to be wearing my Twisted Tea gear, my little mug. Y'all can get y'all stuff. Okay, let's go. Okay, now I taste the chamomile for real now. Make sure you get y'all, listen, when you're making tea is to be 2 ways, hot or cold. There's no tea that's lukewarm. It's disgusting. It's nasty. So make sure when you're making tea, number 1, make sure the water boils. Don't boil the tea bag in it. Just boil the water and then put the tea bag in and let it steep. However strong you want your tea to be. I like my tea strong. So anyway, sorry, side note. So let's go through the 3 things you're going to need as you've written down, right? As you've written down what you desire, I'm going to give you the 3 Ds. You ready for it? Number 1, you have got, I dare you, which I did when I asked you that question. I dared you to dream again. So this is what you desire. So dream big. Dreaming is free. Breaking news. Doesn't cost you anything to dream. Dream big. How can you dream bigger than what you already do? Dream bigger than that and bigger than that and bigger than that. If the dream is, listen, I want a private plane. If the dream is, I want a yacht. If the dream is, and that probably may not be selfish for you, but you want to get out, do missions work, or you want to get out and do so many different things. What is that dream look like for you? Come on, somebody, think about that. So it may be a bigger home. It may be, it may be that I want my, people delivered, set free, healed, whatever that is. Dream and dream again. I dare you to pull out those old dreams and goals you let lay dormant, or you put aside because you felt life is happening. Let me bring you a breaking news topic. Breaking news: life is happening to everyone. The difference between you and the person that life is happening to, and yet you see them still achieving their goals, and they didn't let life happen to them. They said, I'm going to create life regardless of what is happening to me. Regardless of that I'm dealing with death, regardless that I'm dealing with maybe being fired, regardless I'm dealing with a child acting up, regardless if I'm dealing with a spouse that may not be acting how I want that, regardless of all of that, I'm going to still do what I'm still going to dream again. I'm still going to publish. I'm still going to achieve these goals, and I'm going to still work on all these areas too, but I'm not going to let it consume me. I'm not going to let it distract me. But what I'm going to is I'm going to stay I'm going to dare to dream again. I almost went too far ahead of myself. I'm going to dare to dream again. So I tell you to take out those goals. Look at those things. Look at that board again. Pull that. I don't care that it's October. I don't care. I don't care that you may think, well, what am I going to do? It's almost Christmas time. Now I'm stressed about cars. Let me tell you something. They sell TVs. I was going to say VCRs. Y'all took it back. They sell TVs, bikes, video games, clothes, shoes, sheets, cars, diamonds, houses, 365 days a year. Don't let one holiday that should be for you loving people, you loving on your family, get you so stressed out you are depressed and got anxiety. That is foolishness. What if you achieved your goal and you dreamed again and now you can get, it's Wednesday, let's just go, go on vacay, or it's Thursday and let's just buy a bike today. So I dare you to dream again. Pull them out. You got kids, I get kids too. I learned how to be innovative with them. I learned how to use them to my advantage, right? My older daughter, she's my assistant. She handles a lot of administrative, like she takes care of my calendar and she takes care of certain things I need to take care of. And she works a full-time job too. But my goal is she will come over. I see the vision, I see what I need her to do, and I'm believing it for us. And so she's working her part. My son does a lot of our production stuff. So he tells him, Tish, Mama, Tish, he better not call me Tish. No, I'm just kidding. He tells him, Mom, move this and do that. And I let them grow in their vein of what they love to do. He taught me how to chop my video up a little bit. And I was like, why am I sitting here doing this? Certain things he said I could do on my own. He taught me how to do. So that's just what I'm saying. Chloe gets to come and she gets to, now she want to be, she ain't there right now because she's taking her nap, but she knows she's going to be in the office. So if she can come in here and I'm on a call and she's want to play with the printer, she wants to be in my office, that's fine. I want to get her energy. What she said, now when I start going out and doing certain things, I can take her with me. She knows how to act and behave and do what she need to do, but I also make sure it puts in her energy. So don't feel because you have all these things going on that you can't dare to dream. I double dog dare you to pull out those things that have been maybe spoken into your life. Maybe those things that you have a list of goals that you just put, and some things you may have accomplished, don't even realize, but you never went back and looked to celebrate it. So I want you to write down, what do you really want? And then I want you to pull out those dreams and goals that you had before. And then number 2, right, I want you to make a decision. Decide that I'm going to go after every last one of these goals, no matter what. Let me get breaking news. Give you another breaking news topic. Here we go. That the moment you made that decision, I promise you, you can call me and text me and tell me it didn't happen. I promise you, adversity is going to come. Hurdles are going to come. They're like this magically appear out of nowhere. Here come these hurdles. What is happening? Because it is built to distraction. It's built to really tell you, it was built to do. Distractions and hurdles, that's what they're built for. They are built for you to decide how bad I really want this. Am I going to stick with my decision? Am I going to retreat? Am I going to pummel through or am I going to retreat? That's really what they're for. That every time one comes up, okay, my husband not acting right, my spouse not acting right, how bad do I want this? That's the question that's ever heard of. My kids not acting right, how bad do I want this? My money funny, how bad do I want this? My health not good, how bad do I want this? That's what they come to do. They don't come to sit there and be like, they're not coming in to say, you be like, I'm not good enough. I'm depressed. No. That's where you're going to know how strong you really are. That's when you're going to know if you're really ready for this. When those hurdles and adversity come. Number 3, I dared you to dream again. I want you to make a decision to dream again. And I want you to be determined that no matter what, I'm not going to let up until it happens. Now, understand may not come a traditional way. Sometimes we want our things, we have like in our mind a roadmap of what it's going to look like. And I've realized over the years, and I still continue to realize that everything that I do, everywhere that I go, however it may come or not go, I know that it doesn't ever come the way that I think it's going to come. It just comes like, what? Wow. And I'm still grateful because at the end of the day, the destination is the goal. Stop being married to the be married to the process, but stop being married to the ways. Like, I'm gonna take events for a moment. There were a time in events where we were not doing online registration. There were a time in events where we were printing thick manuals for people. There were a time in events, where we didn't have all the technology we have now to do live streaming from the event. If you weren't there, you missed it. There's a time when people sending fax registrations. Who doing that? If you're doing that, I don't know why y'all doing that, right? But it didn't change the fact that we're having the meeting. How we got the registrants there changed, but the meeting didn't change. The info didn't change. You got to be okay to have different roles and different avenues to get you where you desire. Be married to the process, but don't be married to the fact of the way it's going to happen. Enjoy the process. That's what I really want to say. Don't be married to the process. Enjoy the process. Be married to the goal. Be married to the destination. That's how I wanted to say it. Thank you, Lord. Right? It's going to shift. It's going to change. It's not going to look the same. But if the end game is the end game, that's the end game. Let it be the end game. And be okay with that. I mean, I thought I was going to make my first 7 figures doing this, but that at the rate this is going, that ain't going to be the way I'm going to do it. That's not going to stop me from doing it this way, doing this particular thing. But I know there's another avenue that can fund all the other stuff I want to do. Is it the one that I enjoy doing? No. Do I like it? It's interesting. But to say I'm going to do this 25/7 this week, no. But I understand that if it's going to get me the capital I need to do what I need to do, then that's what I need to do. That's the thing. We're so busy looking at what we like to do and not realizing, well, if this don't get it to me quicker, why wouldn't I shift a little bit? So I want you to really understand, what do you deserve? Like, you deserve the best. You deserve to live in the best, eat the best, wear the best, go to best places, enjoy all the best vacations, enjoy the time with you, and not feel stressed about it. Not feel like when I get home from vacation now, I'm overwhelmed with what's happening in my life. No. Your day should be great. Adversity happens to everyone, but you got to remind yourself that I dared myself. I know what I want. I dared myself to dream again and dream bigger. I'm determined. I made a decision that I'm not going to give up on my dreams anymore. I'm going to dust those dreams off, those goals off, and I'm going to make it happen. And I'm determined that I ain't going to let up until they come to pass. And all the people who are connected to me, my children, my spouse, my friends, whomever, they can reap up the fruit that it comes. I thank y'all so much for joining me today for my 2 cents of tea. I'm excited to get some guests on here, y'all. I have it in the making. Don't y'all worry. I promise you, we're going to have guests coming soon. I love y'all so much. Remember to do life on purpose, with purpose, and for purpose. I'll see y'all next week right here on my 2 cents and tea. Have a great